Hi there guys, and welcome back to a brand new match review here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's big 2-0 win at the Memorial Stadium over Bristol Rovers. Now, with the victory, Reading have all but confirmed their survival for another season in League One. So we're now 9 points clear of Burton Albion. With our goal difference, it's essentially a 10-point gap with 3 games to go. With the result, it was absolutely fantastic, as Reading's performance over the full 90 minutes was superb. Whether it was the fantastic attacking display we showed in the first half, or the absolute resolute and last-ditch fantastic defending we showed in the second, I thought overall Reading were really good for the win today, and I thought we had a great performance. Now, the starting 11 that Ruben Celes went with for this fixture saw Joel Pereira retain his place in goal. Just one change happened at the back, as we saw Clinton Mola replace Juriel Dorset, Tyler Bindon, Amadou Mbenge and Andy Yeardom retain their places. The midfield three stayed the same, with Ben Elliott, Lewis Wing and Harvey Nibbs all continuing to play in the centre, as Femi Aziz and the returning Kelvin Ehibachaman played out wide. Sam Smith was the sole striker by himself. Now, it was the last name on the team sheet that got the scoring underway, as he scored in the 8th minute after a long throw-in from Amadou Mbenge was headed up in the air by a Bristol Rovers player. Tyler Bindon then managed to head the ball back into the box, but who was there but Sam Smith to score another goal this season. He missed most of the start of the season and came in around October-November time. Since then, Sam Smith has been on fire. He hasn't scored in every single fixture, don't get me wrong, but his presence up front alone is absolutely fantastic. I think Sam Smith's hold-up play, him winning balls in the air, I think Sam Smith's been an absolutely fantastic signing, and the fact that we got him on a free is just another steal. When you take a look at some of the players that are in Reading's side at the moment, and the fact that they all came in on free transfers is absolutely ridiculous. Tyler Bindon, Lewis Wing, Harvey Nibbs, Sam Smith, hell, even to some extent Amadou Mbenge have all been fantastic free signings, and got to give credit to Mark Bowen and the scouting team on them. Reading continued to dominate the first half and looked really, really good for it. Reading could have arguably had a second before they managed to end up getting their second. Sam Smith was played in by Harvey Nibbs, but the referee blew up as it seemed like the ball had run out of air. Now, I was really confused on this one as, to me, I don't really understand why the referee blew up there. Reading continued to have chances though, and 6 shots and 4 on target was the total in the first half. And one of them shots on target came in the 45th minute when Lewis Wing had a free kick just outside the penalty box. It was literally inside the D, so it was literally as close as you can get before you get a penalty. But Lewis Wing stepped up and struck it into the top right-hand corner. An absolutely fantastic goal. There was no way that Ward in the net for Bristol Rovers was getting to it, as he scores yet another goal. It looks like the Spag Bowl is definitely working from his misses. And yeah, Reading continue to absolutely benefit from this transfer of Lewis Wing. I think it's going to be really hard to keep Lewis Wing in the summer. I think a lot of clubs are going to be sniffing around him. But realistically, I think if Reading can keep this core going into next season, there's definitely a playoff/promotion push in the cards for Reading. Now, don't get me wrong, Bristol Rovers are obviously already on the beach, as they've already completed their survival and can't get promotion for the rest of the season. So as much as this game was a fantastic performance by Reading, we've also got to take it with a pinch of salt, as we've got to remember that Bristol Rovers aren't going to be... they're not going to be trying, but their season's already over in terms of most of their players. They rotated their side quite a bit today, as we saw key players like Scott Sinclair, Chris Martin, Aguilera all didn't start today. But they still put out a decent side, and Giovanni Brown in the first half was contained massively by Reading's 2 centre-backs. I've got to say, Amadou Mbenge and Tyler Bindon did an absolutely fantastic job today. I've got to give credit as well to Clinton Mola and Andy Yeardom. I think really the whole back 4, including the goalkeeper as well, so back 5 were absolutely fantastic. Joel Pereira in the second half coming up big, were a lot of crosses where he came out for him, and a lot of key saves as well. I think the defenders as well were absolutely fantastic to negate any of Bristol Rovers' strikers, or really their attacking forces, from creating or doing anything in this fixture. Now, the second half saw a lot of subs from Bristol Rovers and a lot of changes come around. We saw the introduction of Chris Martin, Scott Sinclair, James Wilson all coming off the bench, and they did start to create some opportunities. One in particular that stands out to me was one where Andy Yeardom ended up blocking a strike. I think it was from Scott Sinclair, and Joel Pereira managed to make a great save. There was another one as well where Scott Sinclair scored. It looked like he was going to score, should I say. He got past the goalkeeper, but Tyler Bindon was on the line and cleared it off with his head. So some fantastic last-ditch defending defending there from Reading. And I thought really, though, as much as there was great defending, Reading really could have had a third. Femi Aziz with a good whipped crossing on the right-hand side. Saw Sam Smith pick up the ball. He got a touch to it. I don't know if the goalkeeper did as well, or whether the touch was just a wayward one and took him wide, but Smith ended up not scoring. Paul McCary went close after he came off the bench as well, and Reading just had really a lot of opportunities where they had the ball in the box, but didn't really take a shot. They were just pulling it back for the other players, but Bristol Rovers managed to get a last-ditch tackle in there. Look, really, I thought Reading played well on the day and really did come away with a deserved 3 points. And you could really see the passion that was on display from the Reading team and the manager as well. So normally see Ruben Selles quite reserved, and he takes a back seat and he lets the players take the glory really for the victories and stuff like that. But today the players pushed Ruben Selles to the front, and we saw some emotion and some real passion from Selles. And I feel like there's a real connection between Selles and the fans. I feel like really there's been a lot that's gone on over this last 8-month period. And Ruben Selles has been there at the front of all of it and has really just been a fantastic ambassador for the club and just really an ambassador for the fans as well. I think Selles has done a fantastic job, and as much as I wanted him out after that Fleetwood game, he's really turned it around and done a fantastic job. So my imaginary hat goes off to you, Ruben Selles. I think, listen, continue what you're doing. And next season, I really do think there'll be a promotion push in the cards for Reading Football Club. Now, like we said, with the win, Reading have kind of stayed in the same place, still 17th in the table, 49 points on the board for Reading. We're actually now just 2 points behind Bristol Rovers, who were quite much higher up in the table going into this fixture. But look, 49 points on the board, normally it's enough for survival, but I think Reading will definitely pick up a few more points going into the end of the season. I really do feel like that last game against Blackpool, where if Blackpool have got nothing to play for, Reading might go out and put on a fantastic display just to send the fans home happy after a miserable long season. Now that's going to be it for this video today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll see you all again very soon. We hope to bring out a player of the season video and kind of like my end of year awards video soon, so hopefully you'll see that in your feeds very soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. See you next time. Bye bye.